The other day I just wanted to get started on this thing, so I didn't even bother to record an intro or anything. I just got busy. So that's what we're working on this time, the 48 Willys Jeep Rat Rod. Alright, let's do the thing. Alright, I got a brake pedal and a gas pedal, and they're kind of figured out. Just slightly mocked up. The steering shaft and column is cut. I think I have a plan for that. Which leaves us with, where does the seat go? Before the seat was here, but that's way too close. So I want to move the seat back here. Can't have it over here because that's not even close to where everything's at. And that's why I went with the wider axle on the rear, so I can make room for a seat. Now, you can see I've already got some lines marked out. I think I'm going to cut that out, and then the seat can sit there. I've been looking at it for a while. Keep thinking, do I really want to cut that? Because that's really going to change the vibe of the whole Jeep. Right now you got this pristine patinaed metal, and then I'm going to cut it out and put an ugly seat in there. So I've been going back and forth about what should I do. Should I cut it right there? Should I try to save more of it? I'm going to cut it up. Here we go. Well, that put a hole in it. Can't wait to fill that back in so I don't have to look at it. Well, at least you get a good view of the rear tire. Let's try putting a seat in it and see what it looks like. Alright. That's a seat in a hole, on a hole, something like that. I got about 1.5 inches over here from the seat to the tire, so I may have to put a wheel spacer on or just use different offset wheels. I did swap the wheel that was over here, bring it around and let you see. Got this chrome wheel on there now. I did that because it has the stock back spacing on it. But as you can see, it's pretty close to the seat, or close to the tire, depending on which way you're looking at it. But I think that's a good spot for the seat to be, and this gives me like a little bit of an armrest over here, I guess, maybe. Guess I'll find out when it's time to actually put my butt in the seat. So I'm just going to leave this go for now till we figure everything else out. May have to make it a little bigger, or won't know till we get there. So back to the steering column. I think I'll have to figure that out next, and that'll kind of help line up all the other puzzle pieces for where they go. I already took the bracket off of the bottom of the dash here that the steering column was bolted to. Bolted that to the steering column, so I can try and figure out how to mount the thing now. I think what I'm going to do is run something from here. There's already bolt holes and there's a brace in there. And run that to the bracket. I'm going to have to figure all that out. And there's definitely going to be a lot of fabrication involved in that. Well, some fabrication. We're not going to get super fancy or anything, in case you haven't figured that part out yet. So now I think I'm just going to sit in this seat and ponder. Try to figure out how to make all this work, and I'll bring you back in when I got some kind of idea what the heck I'm doing. Alright you guys, it's been a few days since I've been on the Jeep, so I'm just kind of trying to refresh what I left off at. I think what it was I cut a big hole back here, and then as you can see the steering's mocked up. So what I've come up with for this is right here. Got some old rusty angle iron, a piece here and here. Before this was bolted to this spot, so we moved it back about 5 inches. And I've got these other pieces up here that I'm going to run across. And we'll just box this in, and that will give it some structure. I'm sure it's going to need more since it's hanging way out here than just this little piece right here. But I don't want to completely mounted in until I figure out the bottom part, how I'm going to attach all of that, and then I can start welding in braces and whatnot. Or maybe we can just leave this piece of wood here and that'll work just fine. Looks a little ugly, but it's good enough for now. So I'm going to go ahead and clean these edges up on this and start welding this together, and then we'll move on from there. Okay, as you can see, I got all my edges cleaned up so I can start welding this together. I'm going to hit it with a few tack welds, and then I'll take the whole part out and then weld it up. When I was cleaning everything up, the bolts were a little rusty and stuff, so I cleaned up the threads on those, and it occurred to me that I'm cleaning up the thread on 75-year-old bolts. Chances are they'd probably go another 75 years. I don't know if you could get that out of a new bolt. Doubt it. Alright, time to hit this with some tack welds. Alright, I got tacked together. I got some pretty big gaps I'm going to have to fill in. That's just how it goes. Right there's pretty big gaps. It'll be fine. Nobody will see it. Nobody's going to look that close at this piece of junk. Alright, I'll go ahead and buzz this all together. And then I'll have that piece made and we can move on. Well, it looks like, but it should hold. Grinder will clean that up pretty good. We're not going for fancy anyways. Looks like I'm gonna have to clean it up a little bit in here so I can get to the bolt holes. So I'm gonna let that cool off and then grind it some, and we'll go from there. Since I have all the welding stuff out, I'm gonna go ahead and weld this up. This is for the brake pedal. In the last video on this, I cut it like a triangle out here and smashed this down so that it would fit up under the dash. I'm gonna buzz this in real quick and then we'll move on to something else. So I got some of the welding done. I want to move on to something else. When I cut this big hole in the back here, it took a lot of the strength out of the body. It's kind of flexible now. So I want to put some strength back in there. Because if you come up here, there's a crack right here. And there's a brace right here. Just past that brace it cracked. If I wiggle this, I'm sure you can't see it, but the dash is flopping around. Moves about a ½ inch up and down. So I need to start getting some stuff braced up before I finish the firewall. That way everything is kind of where it needs to be. I don't want it to end up too twisted up when it's time to put everything together. I don't think it matters because it's pretty beat up already. And we're definitely not doing a Pebble Beach kind of build here. This is just junk welded to junk with some more junk thrown in it. So I think what I want to do is trying to figure out how to fill this in here on this side. I was like, oh, I already got the piece. It's right here. So what I'm going to do is remove this bracket and this bracket down here, and then I think I'm just going to cut it across here and put that up underneath this piece. I'll put a couple of self tappers into it, kind of hold it into position and figure it out from there. So I'm going to see what it takes to get these brackets off, and then we'll cut that up. And we'll have a little better idea of what I'm doing. So I got the piece whittled down, fitted in there. It's got a couple of self tappers right now. I ended up having to do a little more cutting on it than I really wanted to, because lost a little bit of the structure out of that piece now too. I think what I'll do is up here in this corner, I'll just weld in another piece there, and that should bring everything back around. Next, I'm going to try to put the seat back over on there and see how much room I can have next to the tire, because right now that sharp corner right there is about 1.5 inches from the sidewall of the tire. If I could move it a little farther from that, that'd be great, just in case anything would go wrong. I don't want it to rip all that out of there, or destroy a tire or whatever. So I'm going to get the seat set over there and take some measurements and let you know what I'm figuring out. Well, I got the seat over here, and it looks like there's not much room for movement. I could maybe push it over 1/2 inch or so down at the bottom. what else I could do is I could come around behind the seat, cut some of that out and angle this. But I don't think that's really gonna pay off for what all the work it would take to do that. So we're gonna let it ride. And yeah, I might push it over like a 1/2 inch and gain a little there. But other than that, I just need to fill in the rest of the holes. Well, that piece of wood did the job, but it kind of ruined the vibe. So I got that out of here. I had to improvise a little bit, but we got it done. And now I have my butt sitting in the seat. It feels pretty good. Pedals are like, maybe the seat could go back a little farther, but I think this will work pretty good. Steering wheel feels pretty good in my hand. It's not too far, not too close. So I'm just gonna have to keep working on from here. Looks like a bunch of sheet metal work's gonna have to come up now. I've got to finish the firewall down there, do some over on this side, get that closed up. And I've got the big hole right here next to the seat, about half closed up. So need to get some metal welded into that, and then it'll start feeling like I can move on to something else. Now eventually I may cut out this spot for the passenger seat, but right now I can't even go down the road, so it doesn't need a passenger seat. Last night I was digging through some of my parts buckets and stuff, and I found another gas pedal. This one's out of a Chevy van. I think it might work a little better than the Jeep one that I have down there. The arms on it are a little bit shorter, so I think I got more room to work around with. I don't know. Something I'll figure out as I go. I think with either one of them, I might have to modify it a little bit. Earlier I was trying to take a bolt out up in the front of the tub, and I noticed that this right here was moving side to side. So that just needs a little more repair that I wasn't planning on, but the more I keep working on this, the more it falls apart, it seems like. Like, look at this pile of dirt down here. That's just from working on it. I already cleaned this thing out a couple times. Well, I think that's going to do it for this video. Slowly chipping away at the 48 Willys Jeep rat rod. Once I get all this body stuff taken care of, then I can start looking at suspension and trying to get that finished up, and then we're going to jump into engine and transmission and get all that done. But first we got the stuff to do. I still got to hook the steering wheel up. Yeah, it's kind of mounted in here right now, but it's still not attached to the steering box. I think I have a pretty good plan to do that, but it's one of them things you don't know till you get there. Well, as always, I just want to say thanks for hanging out at Van Gogh Garage in Little Carburetor Spring, Colorado. Thanks for watching. Bye.